With my current investment, it says in 1 year, my return will be Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Life with Tyler, where I talk to you guys about how I'm building passive income through real estate, stocks, and crypto every single day. Today, I wanted to talk to you about a new crypto investment that could be the next big thing, and it's called Jade Protocol. My name's Tyler, and I'm a retired stockbroker trying to make more passive income every day, and I'm sharing my journey along with you guys. But first, I'm not your financial advisor. Any investments I talk about are strictly for educational purposes only, and make sure you always understand the risks involved with any investments you do get involved with, and don't invest in anything that you're not prepared to lose. And please, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more crypto and investment videos every single week. So recently, I've been scouring the web looking for potential investment opportunities, and I came across another crypto staking investment called Jade Protocol. And believe it or not, Jade currently has an APY of over 1.5 billion%. Now, usually anything that promises a return like that is an automatic red flag and typically a scam. But I've been investing in a few other crypto stake projects recently, and I've been pretty impressed. So I wanted to give this one a deeper look and see if it's the real thing or not. Now, Jade promises a few things. Number one, they promise an API that will remain between 50,000 and a billion%. Number two, 15% of the treasury will be used for buybacks and marketing. I do like the buybacks because that should help keep the price trending upwards. Number three, no minting, no using venture capitalists, and no insiders. So basically their idea is this: everybody gets a free shot and you're able to, as they like to put it, ape in peace. So let me first tell you about a few concerns that I have, and then I'll tell you what I actually do like about it. If you watch the video on their dashboard, they talk a lot about how they're not like other staking projects, and they spend a lot of their time trying to convince you that they're not a rug pull. That sounds nice, but to me, that's kind of a red flag because that's exactly what I'd expect to hear from someone actually trying to pull a rug pull. I'm also a little skeptical about the fact that they're trying to convince you to ape in on the project. Again, something else I'd expect a rug pull to try to convince me of. The third thing that's leaving me a little weary is their countdown timer that basically says, let the games begin, without any explanation of what that timer is actually intended for. I'll get to that a little bit in here in a minute. Although, how ironic would that be if that timer was a countdown to an actual rug pull? One other thing that grabbed my attention is their calculator. When you go to it, they automatically put their future price 1,000% higher than their current price. So even if you put the calculator out to just 1 day's gains, it still assumes you're going to have an additional 1,000% on that price. Now, after looking at their docs, I can only assume that maybe their countdown is in reference to maybe another airdrop like the one that they had on November 30th, where they gave Jade to people who were staked in and didn't sell. And my guess is simply because they refer to doing the same thing for future project launches as well. Also, I'm pretty sure this guy's sipping coffee here is not actually a part of the project, and I'm not sure how he's actually going to help me make any money. They also promote the fact that their team includes Google devs, a Harvard professor, and viral marketing experts. That honestly means nothing to me. And like Shania Twain said, that don't impress me much. Teaching at Harvard doesn't necessarily mean you're a genius. I used to work with a lot of Ivy Leaguers, and it just helped me to lose faith in the education system. Also, there's a big difference between teaching and running a business like this, so I take all of that information with a tiny grain of salt. And that's not meant to be any hate, because that also doesn't mean that the team isn't full of some serious talent either. One other thing that I didn't find too comforting is the fact that they said that their team voted to stay anonymous. However, they said that their project founder had privately verified their identities with RugDoc, who stated that their previous project, SmartCoin, was low risk. Now, even with all those red flags, it still didn't stop me from putting in a small amount to see for myself what kind of return I might get. I definitely didn't ape down and throw a massive chunk of cash in. I still have my reservations at the moment. So what do I like? Well, first off, if everything that they're saying is actually true, then this crypto stake could be a massive home run. I do like that it is a direct fork on the Olympus DAO. Jade is meant to be the DAO backing currency for the Binance Smart Chain, which uses BNB coin. Also, I love the idea of these DAOs and their efforts to get off of the US dollar backing, especially with all the quantitative easing, the debt ceiling increases, and several stimulus packages that have helped add to inflation. If I could predict any type of crash in the future, it would be because of inflation, in my opinion. I also like that they already have a pretty good market cap of over 230 million at the moment. The price was originally around 420 when I bought in, but has dropped down to about 350 with this current dip that's been going on in the crypto market. However, it's actually done really well through this dip compared to a lot of other crypto tokens that I'm invested in. Next, I do like that they are going to be using 10% of their treasury for buybacks and burns. This should help keep that price going in the right direction and hopefully keep it a little bit more stable in the future as well. Looking at their current roadmap, there wasn't anything that stood out to me as being a huge game changer or too impressive really, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see what they come up with. However, with all that said, I do love the idea that they will be working in an Avalanche bridge to BSC. I love smaller fees and I hate having to deal with those Ethereum gas fees. Also, in my opinion, bridging from AVAX to Binance Smart Chain would be a lot easier than the current protocol. And I think that that's an important piece to a lot of these staking DAOs being able to get more adoption. The difficulty to get into some of these stakes is what I think slows it down from being adopted by a lot more people, in my opinion. But that's also why it's great to get in now while it's more difficult, because once it's easier, more people will start doing it and the APY will go down and the earlier adopters are going to be the ones that benefited the most. They're also going to be spending 5% of their treasury towards marketing. And of course, you can bond with Jade as well to make an even greater return on your investment if you're going to be a little bit more hands-on. Now, they do also go into how this is going to be a test on game theory. And if their entire success is based on the idea that everyone will make money as long as people don't sell, well, history has taught us, regardless of how much you tell people not to sell, panic is king. And during very bad times and financial crises, emotions take over, especially in crypto, since there's a lot less motivation to hold when it seems like there's always another opportunity in some other coin. I agree though, just like almost every investment, the more people that adopt and invest, the better the investment becomes. That's kind of how investing works. So now let's look. With my current investment, it says in 1 year, my return will be $26.3 billion. Of course, I'm not buying that, so let's set the APY on the low end because it's sure to go down, as well as I'll adjust the price to its back dollar value, which is currently at about $146. I'll set the APY for 50,000 since that's what they claim is what their bottom percentile that they're going to reward out is, which is about 0.57 a day. Even with that, it says I should have a $73,000 return in a little over a year. So still pretty good for only investing a few $100s. So what are your thoughts? Does this have the potential to make you a billionaire, or is this going to be just another rug pull? I'm rooting for billionaire, of course, but let me know in the comments below what you actually think. Is this investment a good idea, or should you stay away? Also, if you like this video, please don't forget to drop some love and hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe and tap that notification bell if you'd like to hear about how this investment is actually going, as well as any other passive income streams that I'm working on. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. I appreciate you sticking around, and like always, take care and go make some massive returns. Thanks, guys.